I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you who have left a lovely comment on my last video. I really do appreciate all of your love, all of your kind messages, whether it was on YouTube or Instagram, wherever you sent me a message. I have tried to read every single one of them, and I am genuinely so grateful. Excited about what this next season in my life is going to look like. I feel like I'm still kind of finding my feet again, talking to, for me, a camera and talking for longer periods of time. So I might be a bit rusty, but today I really need to do some organizing. And to give you a bit of a backstory, my husband and I, we were supposed to move to West London last year. From about April time last year, we had been packing up our house. There were boxes everywhere. We basically didn't end up moving. We'd been living around boxes and just our stuff being in boxes and not organized for almost a year. And all my makeup has been like organized in a way, but it's all just all over the place. And today I want to organize everything. I thought I would just start by just figuring out where everything is, almost putting everything into the room, kind of make piles of everything, and then try and figure out where I'm going to put what. And seeing as I have so many of you who have followed me for makeup, beauty advice and things like that, I thought I'd show you some of my like favorite products that I've been loving over the last, let's just say like the last year or so, because it's been a long time. I feel like monthly favorite videos aren't a thing anymore. And for me, because I want to live more consciously and mindfully, I don't want to be talking about new things every single month. So I feel like this is a good chance for you and I just to sit down and for me to show you the things that I'm loving and also do some organizing at the same time. And it's about damn time that I actually have things to not finally be in boxes. I cannot wait. I feel like my environment definitely reflects my brain, and seeing as I've got everything out and I feel like I can be really honest with you guys, I've just been putting this aside and not really having this on my like to-do list as like a top priority. And that's purely because I didn't really know where I was going, but knowing deep down inside of me that it's always going to be a part of me, I feel like today is a good day. I have also ordered a brand new chair for me to sit on at my like dressing table, and that's not coming for another few days. I'm very excited, and instead of me sitting on the sofa, I'm gonna take you guys upstairs into my dressing area, and I'll also show you my wardrobe. Our wardrobe got done a few weeks ago, and it is our dream wardrobe. But first, gotta top up my water. I actually want to show you guys something. I, a few weeks ago, went and did my Reiki training. Actually, it might have been maybe a month ago now. And we were given 2 plants to give Reiki to. And hear me out. These are the 2 plants here. They were pretty much similar. This one is a little bit longer than this one, but I gave this one Reiki. And look at how many leaves are coming out of it compared to this one. Like, this one looks a lot fuller. I'm really pleased with myself. I need to give it some more Reiki in the mornings to see if I can really tell a difference. But so far, I do not want to get ahead of myself. But I feel like I could be pretty good at it. The upstairs of the house is so messy. It's literally just filled with boxes and bags and just things everywhere. Let me go and put my water away and show you guys the wardrobe. This is our wardrobe. This over here is my like getting ready area, which I need to fill all of this stuff up with all my makeup. But this is our stunning wardrobe. I'm actually trying to figure out how to use this little like handheld vloggy device, which I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing with it. So please bear with me while I show you around. This is going to be my side of the wardrobe over here. There's a mixture of shelves, drawers, places to hang my clothes, bags and bits and bobs. And then Vex and I are going to be sharing a bit of this, and then this bit is his. Then we also have these 2 islands here. There's like stuff on them because we're still in the process of figuring out where we want to put everything. But I genuinely love this space so much. I feel like whenever I film any get ready with me's or anything like that, I'll pop you down here, I am going to be using this as my room to do that. The company that did all of our fitted furniture in the house was Hammond's. They honestly knocked it out the park. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see like all the other like bits and bobs that they've done around the house, like bookshelves, bookcases. My husband's office they've done like a little unit under our stairs where we put all of our shoes. They've done so much, and honestly, the quality, actual carpenter who came, Andy, who came to do all the fit for us, was just amazing. Like, we couldn't fault it at all. Yeah, we're just really, really pleased that we actually have fitted furniture, because it means that we actually have places to put all of our boxes of stuff that we've been living around for over a year. So that is really exciting. Right now, I need to start tackling this situation we've got. I think for now, I'm gonna bring in all of my stuff to figure out what we're gonna do. And what I actually love about this area is I wanna have this top bit relatively clean. So in case if I ever wanna come up here and work up here, I can just plug my laptop on the table and start working. Also, this is my Ricky mirror. It's huge. It even lights up and I love it. I think it's amazing. But yeah, let me go and grab all of my makeup and try and make sense of what to do with everything we've got going on here. Whenever I'm doing any kind of like therapeutic stuff like this, I always have my mantra playlist on, which I will leave a link to. I know a lot of you also follow it on Instagram, but I feel like I've never shared this really on here. So I'm gonna start listening to my music and get everything in here. I should have mentioned this earlier, but having this amount of makeup is not normal in any way, shape or form, unless you do this as a job. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I've accumulated over the years. I also give a lot to charity, even friends and family, and I just want to make it really, really clear that it is not normal to have this amount of makeup, skincare, hair care, anything like that. It's not normal. I just wanted to put that there first because I don't want anyone to be like, oh my God, that's so much makeup. It's so much this, it's so much that. I don't think I've ever done like my makeup collection tour or anything like that when it comes to, oh my God, I'm so hot, I'm sweating. When it comes to like my YouTube channel or anything like that, I've never really kind of showed my full-on collection to anyone. And that is the reason why. Well, there's lots of reasons, but I feel like that's the main reason. I get so agitated that my hair, 9 times out of 10, looks like this in a bun. I feel like I'm gonna have to put you guys higher. That is so much better. I'm not having to hunch and I feel like we are nice and eye level. So before I put anything away or start figuring out where I'm gonna put anything, I feel like I need to go through all my stuff and basically filter out the things that I want to keep. And that's basically me seeing if it's got any ingredients in the product that I want to avoid, then I'll put it to a side. I actually have a bag on the go, which I give to a women's charity. And I will leave a link to them actually in the description box if anyone is in or around the Milton Keynes area. It's an incredible charity for women. And the best thing to do is get in touch with them to see if there's anything that they're after. I want to figure out like where I want to put what. I feel like I've got some like hair stuff on this side, which I might leave as like a hair section. Maybe this side could be like makeup. And then I also have this drawer here in front of me, which is right here. And this drawer, I kind of want it to be like my brushes drawer, just because it's like easy to grab and then put in here, and then I can just chuck it shut and not have to think about it. Let me go get my stuff and start organizing that. That bit I feel is going to be boring. This might take longer than expected. I feel like I'm pretty much good to go now. Now I've got to try and figure out how I want to do this. I've got these drawers here. So I think we're just going to figure out what kind of fits in what and then just kind of go from there. I was supposed to show you guys the things that I'm loving. Let me do that first. Yeah, I'll pick like one thing from each category and kind of go from there. Let's do like starting makeup steps till like the end. This is like this illuminatory SPF glowy skin tint, I want to say, which is so stunning. It's from Kaushal and it is called the Dream Beam in the shade Sunlit. I don't know how you zoom in on this camera, but it just gives this beautiful like glow to the skin. And this shade has like almost like a bronzy effect to it. I love the way that my skin looks. I went to Thailand earlier this year and this is pretty much all I wore as my base. And as you can see, my skin just looks healthy and glowy and it is fab. I haven't been wearing that much like basey products. The one that I suppose that I go for the most, it is the Dior Stick Foundation. This is so good. It is made from 95% natural ingredients. I love it. It's the perfect amount of like, you have some coverage on your skin, but your skin still looks like skin. Oh, and the shade that I wear in this is 2.5N. Concealer wise, I love the Revealer concealer from Kaushal. I will use this pretty much all over my face. They do have a base product, I want to say. Yeah, the Revealer foundation, which is supposed to be the foundation version of the concealer. But there's something about the concealer, I just love it so much more. And it has been my go-to pretty much anytime I do any kind of makeup. I feel like that is always on my skin. Powder wise, I've been loving the Haus Labs loose powder. It is stunning. I don't actually wear that much powder anymore. I just feel like the older I'm getting, I'm just like, I'm not friends with powder. I feel like it makes my skin look really dry. But the odd time, if I've got like a wedding to go to, I will put a little bit on my under eyes. Just like a very, very, very small amount. What comes next? Let's do bronzer. Ooh, the RMS bronzer. This is in the shade Tan Lines. It's got like a shimmer to it. It is stunning. I love it so, so, so much. Again, I wore it so much in Bali? In Thailand. Stunning. I actually really like RMS as a brand. I feel like it's such an underrated, like clean, low-tox friendly. Blush-wise, I love me a cream blush, and I do love the Merit Flush Balms. This one's in the shade Archival. I do also love Bomber, which is this one right here. It's stunning, stunning, stunning. I love it so much, and it's so easy to wear. You can just like kind of do it with your eyes closed. Highlighter wise, it's gotta be Haus Labs. No, not this one. This one. This is in the shade Peach Quartz, and these I feel like are just the best powdery, creamy highlights on the market. I will leave a link to everything that I've mentioned. Mascara wise, the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. Oh my God. This is so good. Look, I've got 3 of them. That's how good it is. It does incredible, incredible things to my lashes that I never thought my natural lashes could do. When you first use it, it's quite wet and you might feel a bit like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing with this, but stick with it because as soon as it dries a little bit, it is perfection. Perfection, perfection. Brows wise, there hasn't been really anything that's like stood out to me brows wise, so we'll skip that. Lips wise, the Bioma pH lip oil. It is stunning. I'm gonna put some on right now. Kind of changes to like a beautiful, like natural pink flush on the lips, depending on the pH of your lips, and I love it so much. And it's super hydrating, it's super glossy, and it's not sticky. It's stunning. I feel like pretty much all the products, I don't think I've missed any steps, and if I have, I'm sorry. So now I need to figure out how I'm gonna get all of this into the drawers. This is what we're working with. I've got my 3 makeup drawers here, which is like my everyday go-to basey, cheeky kind of products. And then here I've got lips and eyes. And I feel like I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I actually have some bits coming from Amazon tomorrow, which are like plastic organizers that I can actually figure out if I can make this fit a bit better, because right now everything's feeling a bit cramped. This is going to be a work in progress. I feel like this is a good start. I feel like we're getting somewhere, which is very exciting to me considering everything's been living in boxes. I am a very happy chappy right now. My chair has literally just arrived and it says easy build on here, so I feel like I'm gonna have to like screw the legs and arms and things on. I'm gonna open up here and take all the bits and pieces up and then build it upstairs. And that way I don't need to drag it up the stairs myself because Vex is at the gym at the moment. So I just thought, I'm gonna make it easy on myself. I'm gonna do this in the most like sensible way. I have painted my face since I've kind of put everything in like a rough spot. I feel like it's not working just because I want it all to go in like an order of when I'm doing my makeup. So there's definitely gonna be some things I'm gonna change around, but it's all fun and games and we'll figure it out as we go along. But for now, I need to open this up and get all the bits and pieces upstairs. Come on then! Good boy! Oh wow, look at that! Look at that, you little brave boy. Well done. Jump, off you go. I love doing like IKEA flat packs and like building things. So this is really fun for me. This is heavy. Oh wow. Looks beautiful so far. I am so freaking hot from doing that, but knowing that I'm halfway there makes me very happy. Genuinely have no idea what I would do without this shark fan. Honestly, it has been a godsend during the heat that we've been having here in the UK. It even blows out like a mist of water. I love this like colour of it. I think it's gonna look so nice in this room because it's like very like woody and like Scandi Japandi vibes. And we have the second arm. Oh. I'm hot and I'm sweaty and this is hard. This says it takes one person 10 minutes to do, and I feel like I've been doing this for half an hour. But I'm getting there. Slowly but surely I am getting there. One side is done and now just the other side to go. This is as good as it's gonna get because flipping out, I need to go take a shower after this. I am actually sweating so badly. But I need to hoover first before I do any of that and put this chair in and see if it looks nice, and then I can start sorting out how I'm going to actually organise everything. I think it's actually beautiful. I love, love, love the colour. I can sit here, do my makeup, I can work if I want to. But right now, I need to go and take a shower because, oh my god, I feel like a hot mess. Officially back. I'm gonna put this light on. I'm actually sitting on this chair for like the first time and it's actually really comfy. I could get used to this, I tell you that. I hope the fan isn't distracting. I've got two fans on, literal 2-pack. I would show you, but I have no idea how to zoom on this camera, but he is on the bed. He's got two fans on him so he doesn't combust, because bless him. I can't imagine being that furry and that hot. Like, it is just, whew, it is really, really hot. I feel like a lot of people from the UK complain about the heat, but it is genuinely, we're just not made for it. All of our houses are made here to retain heat because it gets cold in the winter. But then we've been having such hot summers, like on and off, but there are some days where it's like really hot, but then it's hotter in your house than it is outside sometimes. I could just open the windows because it's actually cooler out there than it is in here. I ordered these like little containers and I'm hoping I can figure out a way to organize everything, especially like the stuff that's in the drawers, because it's just not making sense. I did my makeup a few days ago and I was like jumping from one place to another and it just wasn't working. So I'm glad that I managed to come across these. I will leave a link to them in the description, but I'm hoping this will make my life a little bit easier. You know, I've been thinking quite a lot about my video that I posted last week, and it's really got me thinking about how I felt like I didn't fit in the community quite a lot. And I mean that in the sense of like, my personality isn't like big and out there like a lot of other beauty creators in this space. And maybe that's why I didn't really like, I don't know, feel like I didn't fit in. And I've genuinely been thinking about that quite a lot, about how I always felt like I was like an outsider in a weird way, just because I was so different. But I don't know, maybe other people feel like that as well, but nobody really talks about it. But I don't know, it was just something that I was thinking about quite a lot. Like, I feel like a lot of the people who have done really, really well in this space have got like a certain, I don't know how to describe it, but like their persona is quite like big, bubbly out there. And I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I've just been reading all of your comments every day, and I try to reply back to as many as I can. It honestly makes my heart so happy that so many of you are feeling the same about social media, about just how fast things are in this world, and also about how like it's really hard to keep up. Like, I can't keep up with the trends anymore. I can't, like, I can't do it. And it's actually really comforting knowing that so many of you also feel that way, because I was actually quite scared to put that video up. I was scared filming it. I was scared to even upload it, because I was like, oh my god, what if people are like, we watch you for beauty and now you're changing everything, and like, people don't like change. Like, we are creatures of habit. I don't know, I feel like it was really comforting hearing that so many of you are in the same boat as me, and I feel like this little community that we've got on here, it makes me very happy. And I just want to point out that I'm very grateful that you're here all these years on, and we're still doing this, but in a slightly different season of all of our lives. I have large trays like this. I have long trays. I then have slightly smaller long trays like this. And then I have these square ones, which I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I'll find something to do with them. I've got like my eyes and lips here, and then I've got like my base down, and this is really throwing me off. So I'm thinking to put my base stuff maybe here and like moving everything around. So I think let's just see how it goes, and then we can figure it out as we go along. Take it downstairs, quickly! No. Tupac is not allowed any toys upstairs, and he has just got into this habit of bringing things upstairs into our bed, playing on the bed with his toys, and he just got his ball taken away from him. But basically, my battery ran out on my camera, so I couldn't show you the full kind of situation and all the things that I did. But I feel like I'm in a really good place with how everything is feeling, and I want to show you. So obviously this is the space that I'm working with. I think I want to put a shelf or something here, which I'll do later. But right now I've got makeup stuff on this side, and I've got hair and skincare on this side. So let me show you. Bam, bam, bam. I have all of my like basey products here. So like foundations, illuminizers, concealers, etc. In the first drawer, I have bronzers and highlighters. In this drawer, I have all of my cheeks, so cream and powder, as well as eyes, so mascara, brows, that kind of situation. In the last drawer, I have all my lips. So this is my like lip linery products and all my like lipstick gloss kind of vibes. And then here I have some setting sprays. At the top here, this is kind of the area that I don't really dip into that much. And this is more of like an eyeshadowy eyeliner situation. And then lip balms. This one I use all the time. I'm actually going to keep it down here. I have some lashes and bits up there. And then here I do have some like face masks, eye masks, because I thought it's nice to keep here because I can do it before I do any kind of my makeup. Ignore my hairdryer. I had this out the other day. I've got my Artist's Way book and my notebook here because this is what I do every single morning before I go downstairs. Over there is like body oils, which I don't really know where to put it, but I will figure that out once I've kind of lived in this space a bit more. So here I have a lot of my like skincare-y bits. I've got like extra moisturizers, cleansers and serums and things like that. This section is actually body, so I could pop these bits in here. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Body and some balms. These are like multi-purpose balms. And then this section here is extra hair products like hair oils, hair masks and things like that. And this is my water spray bottle, which I use in my hair whenever I'm styling it with my like natural waves. The first drawer is my brushes and my like hair bubbles and stuff. I do have some like extra like clips and grips that I need to put in here that I'll sort out at a later date. But this is like the stuff that I kind of use quite often. Are all the products that I dip into whilst I'm doing my hair. So I'll show you some of the ones that I'm loving. I love my Renava Renewing Leave-In Treatment. I also am almost out of my air dry cream that I love from JVN. I love this frizz-free curl mousse that I recently got from Sheer Moisture. I feel like this does wonders because
the combinations of products that I'm using at the moment, I find that aren't leaving my hair too heavy and like too oily or like greasy looking. I do have some creams on this side, but I've realized I need to use less of this and more of the mousse and the gel. This is my gel that I'm using, which is the Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard that I've been loving. And then here are just some like oils and things that I like to put into my hair as well. The last drawer is tools. So this is the only heat that I actually sometimes use in my hair if I've got like, I don't know, like a special occasion and I just need my curls to look a bit more zhuzhed and done. And then that guy is also supposed to be in here, but I haven't put him in here just yet. So that is where I'm at with my like beauty area. I do feel like I need something going on around the mirror that looks like pretty and not so boring and blah. But I think I'll do that like as time evolves and as I've kind of lived in the space. And also it's my goal to like not rush and do things like on a whim, because in the past when I have done that, I've realized that overall I love my space. It actually makes me want to sit here and work here as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this bit of a rambly video. I know it's a long one. I hope you enjoyed coming along and kind of figuring out some organizing for the beauty space. But thank you for watching and I will see you all in the next one.